Hey, this is Sky. Welcome to my YouTube channel. It's Tuesday. I'm in the office taking care of business, paying bills, grinding forward, mind, body, and soul. This is how we get through every single day, no matter what. Hope you guys are on your program. Hope you guys are having a good week. Hope you're going to be productive. Move forward this week. I got a new cologne in the mail. You know me, I'm always ordering cologne. It's one of the things I like to buy, reward myself with. I have a pretty amazing collection. This stuff is affordable. 15 bucks, I think, 17 bucks. I got it online. It's Perseus Exclusive by Maison Alhambra. I don't know if you can see, but whatever. It's kind of a gunmetal gray case, and oh man, this stuff is really wacky smelling, really strange, but I like it. First blast off of the out of the box, I'd never smelled it before, just a blind buy. I have others in this same line that I like. I didn't know what to think, and I was like, whoa. After wearing it, and it lasts, I love this stuff. This stuff is amazing. So I recommend it for those that like really weird cologne. Let's talk about some turning back points along the path. Now, you might not be on a path, and that's your fault, not mine. Some of us are on this path, and we choose to. Every day, life's about choice. Get up, you're at the crossroads. I can choose to slide backwards. I can choose to stay where I'm at, or I can choose to move forward, and I choose to move forward. Every day, I'm trying to move at least one spot forward. I may not be where I want to be, but I'm not where I was. That adds up. But as I've embarked on this journey many years ago of personal growth, personal development, trying to be the best version of myself, be the most successful version of myself, make this life the best life yet, I've noticed that there's turning back points. Points in this path where you want to turn back. So let's talk about that. You want to turn back in the beginning, right after you've started. Oh, it sounded like a good idea to get a membership at the gym and to eat better and to maybe start going to church or reading the Bible or whatever book you like. It started to sound fun in the beginning, and then something bad happened. Maybe your girl dumped you, maybe you lost your job, maybe something financial, who knows, maybe your car broke down and you lost your job and your landlord is telling you that they're not going to renew your lease, and you know, maybe it's multiple things that happens. Sometimes there's seasons of that stuff. It comes in waves, and you're like, well, that's it, I can't do my program. I can't quit smoking or quit drinking or quit using drugs or quit my vices or quit my weak thinking or quit my negativity because there's so many bad things happening. I can't be strong when all this stuff is pushing me backwards. A lot of people can only move forward when everything is going perfect in their life. Everything has to be going wonderful. They have to wake up in a good mood, have lots of money in the bank, whatever it is. All their favorite TV shows have to be on, and then they can move forward. But if anything bad happens, they're just like, well, the whole program's out the window, and they want to turn back. They're not on the path no more. They find themselves right back in the parking lot where they started. There's a lot of reasons in the beginning that you might want to turn back. And all those are fear-based, and you want to push through it. Push through the fear. There's going to be some discomfort. It's going to feel awful. And you might not understand why you're doing it because you may not be seeing really a lot of progress in some areas. Some areas you might see fast progress in, and some areas you might not too, and you might not see any. And it's tempting to just say, well, this was a stupid idea. And your friends might be against you. Your friends might be like, bro, come drinking with us, or whatever. That dumb slut's always texting you and you can't resist. But then there's another place where if you can get back past the beginning, you make it to the middle of your journey. And some people turn back. It's a place of self-reflection where you might be walking forward fine and a lot of people stop. I remember this happening to me. stomp along this journey and you sit there and look around and you wonder, am I too far away from the parking lot to turn back? You wonder, because you're not who you used to be. You're far enough away from the person that you started as. You can see the change, and you're no longer that person. You may have done a lot to change. You may have moved, so you don't even live in the same area. You may have started dressing nicer, so you don't even look the same. You're a different person. And you might want to, at that moment, turn back and go to who you used to be. But that's impossible. But you're still so far away of who you want to be, and it feels like it's out of sight. It's not there. You can't see a point on the horizon. You feel lost. And I remember this happening to me. But I didn't really know what to do because I had given up so much. Even though that was a good thing. I gave up who I used to be, and I had to. There was no future in it. And I found myself in the middle of my journey completely lost, with no real identity, because I wasn't who I wanted to be yet, and I wasn't who I used to be. But if you can get past that, you grind forward, you keep going. When you're in the middle of your journey, you already know the footsteps, you already have that pattern down, you already know that every day you're going to wake up and step forward. And if you can get past the middle and the fear of moving away from who you used to be completely and letting that old version of yourself die off completely, you might get towards your destination, towards your goal, towards the version of you that you always dreamed of. And the luck seems to turn the other way. The world will test you. The universe tests you. God will test you. See if you're ready to level up. The game is going to get more challenging right towards the end. I've seen guys go through 3 years of college and give up on their fourth. And from the outside, you're like, what the heck is up with you, man? All you had is 1 more year. I've seen guys fight and struggle for years to pay their dues in a career just to get almost to the point where they break beyond that glass ceiling and get to the position they've always dreamed of, and maybe they're just too afraid for that kind of greatness. They're too afraid to have that kind of responsibility for some reason. You see them down at the bar instead of where they should be. They decide, it wasn't for me. They come up with some bullshit ass excuse. Right before you level up, there's some hard tests. And I've seen people, unfortunately, it's the worst time to give up. It's the worst. Because on the other side of those tests is your greatness. On the other side of those obstacles and hurdles is what you've been fighting for. And I've seen it. I've had these tests for me, and I've luckily passed them, but I have recognized them, and I've had a couple experiences, even recently, last year, where if I had made the wrong move and let my emotions take me over in that moment, I'd be in prison. Right now, I'd be in prison. I would have given up everything that I've worked for the last 20 years. So you got to fight through those final stages of that lower level, because you're going to need that strength and all that wisdom and knowledge when you get to the next level. This is all food for thought. Some people get it, some people don't.